Hello and welcome everyone. Especially welcome to all of those passionate Pisces out there. It's time for your May horoscope, and I'm Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Well, another month rolls around. It's all going so quickly, isn't it? I find actually the older I get, the quicker it goes. So there's no slowing down. There's more to keep up with. And that will be a similar scenario for you too, passionate Pisces, in May. So at the 4th of the month, we actually have a new moon, and it's going into join the Sun and Uranus in your fourth house, which is the house of home and family. So I'm sorry, it's not the fourth house, it's the third house. That was Aquarius. It's true. It's actually the third house, which is all about communications, siblings, and your local area. And also, you could be doing some study. So sharing short courses. They're not the sort of courses that go like on and on and on, like a university degree or anything like that, but they tend to be shorter courses. Okay, so added to that, you also have on the 7th Mercury going into the same house, and on the 16th you have Venus going into the same house. So this is all about, I guess you'd say, a celebration of energy. So much energy in your third house of communications. You might be finding that you're very busy. You're gadding about town in your local area, not going too far. So these are sort of short trips. They're not like big overseas jaunts or anything like that. You could be thinking about sharing information, whether that be in your local area or with your neighbours even, or with your brothers and your sisters. Okay, siblings are also involved in this. The first half of the month sees Mars in your fourth house of home and family. And with Mars there, you'll be motivated to do a lot of things around the house. So you could be redecorating, you could be tidying up, or things that, you know how they just kind of, things sit there and you say, oh, I must do such and such, and you don't do it. At least I do. I procrastinate about it. You might do some renovations in your home, but somehow you are motivated and you really feel like getting out and doing stuff. That could be in the yard or in the garden as well. And it could also be with your family members. So you do it as a group of people, as a family, do these jobs together. And you might be organising gatherings for your family in some way. Alrighty, so after the 16th of the month, Mars then moves from the home and family into your 5th house of love and creativity. So the last 2 weeks of the month, you could be going out more, you could be feeling more flirtatious, happier, brighter. You want to play, you want to have fun, you want to take some leisure time. It's a great time to have a holiday if you can, or take some time off work, okay, because you want to do things, you feel creative, and you're inspired to let all those creative juices come out into the world. The 18th sees the full moon, and that's in your 9th house of higher learning. Okay, so we're talking about your spiritual beliefs. We're talking about doing a course, sharing information, and this time it's at a much deeper level. So you could be thinking about it earlier in the month, but then there's changes when the full moon comes, and it's a different type of course. It's a longer course. It's something more complicated or much more in depth. You really want to get into the core of it, so to speak. There's also travel and foreign connections around this as well. With the full moon, this sort of feelings coming up that you might want to travel overseas. These are long trips rather than the shorter trips around your local area that were there earlier in the month. So study is also good, or teaching, publishing, sharing information online, on social media, doing live streams. It's all about getting your message out there and broadening your horizons to the big, wide world. Now, Jupiter has been in your 10th house of career, vocation and reputation, and will remain there until December. So Jupiter's this great big huge planet of abundance that makes everything bigger that she touches. So it enlarges your world viewpoint, so to speak. So you could find that you're more interested in developing a true vocation. So we're not talking about routine work. We're talking about your mission in life or a career that really touches your heart. So not something that, you know, is not important. This is important because it's like a life direction for you. So that planet Jupiter will be there till December. You also have a continuation of Saturn and Pluto, and it's in your 11th house of friends and groups. So there could be some frustration here with friends. They might just be driving you a bit crazy, or you're going to a group and it just doesn't work out. It's, you know, you're not on the same page. And so you might give up some friends, or you might give up some groups because they're no longer feeding you. You could be feeling like there's delays, there's things that's supposed to be done at a certain time, and there's challenges around it, doesn't work out. And so some of them you might just say, this is all too hard, and let them go. But that's okay. That's life, and, you know, we're together for a certain time, and then sometimes we move on in different directions. So let's have a look now at the psychological cards and see what comes out for passionate Pisces in the month of May for your horoscope. Yeah, so I'm seeing some trees when I close my eyes, and I think of can't see the wood for the trees. Could be like you're confused about something. Okay, so this one comes out. It's called Dream. Okay, let's see what goes with dream. What are you dreaming of? Are you taking notes of your dreams, dear Pisces? Because the dreams are like letters from our subconscious, although people don't send letters anymore. What would you say? They're emails from our subconscious giving us direction in life as to what we should do. And this one comes out. You know, I was just saying a moment ago, I see trees. That's the base of a tree. And can you see there's a whole lot of ants at the bottom of the tree? Okay, now ants are really busy, and ants are very constructive, and they do stuff, and they work together as a team. And you can see this working as a team is maybe a dream of yours. Maybe it's important for you to be part of a team, or even the team of yourself. So it might not be about you working directly with other people. It could be about you working within and utilizing all your own energies, all your own talents and abilities to get some job that's like a dream come true done. So you might want your own website. You might want to start a business as a life coach or a psychic or a, you know, someone involved in the metaphysical or the alternative health area. But there's a dream, something that ignites your heart, something that you're passionate about, and it requires a lot of work. So start thinking about this in May. But with Mars, when Mars is there, it's really time to take some action, okay? It's not just about thinking about something. You actually have to take action at some point. So a good time to do that is when Mars is in the 5th house of creativity, if there's creativity involved in what you want to do. And it's also good for marketing and promotion. Okay, so I'll be scheduling these live streams soon. So if you want to tune in to your horoscopes, and I do another thing called Tuesday Tarot on a Tuesday in Australia, which is Monday night in the Northern Hemisphere, and that's the vibe for the week, so to speak. So I'll schedule those too, and that way you'll know when I'm going to be on. Okay, so wishing you passionate Pisces a very wonderful month, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye for now.